Hey guys, this is Akhilesh from Data Sense. Today we are going to talk about index and match, and we'll also learn how index and match combination is better than Vlookup. Now let us first understand the match function. The role of match function is to get the position of a value in a certain list. That list can be a vertical list or it can be a horizontal list. Okay, like here we have some examples. What is the position of Andrew in the list of names? Okay, so here I can type match function, and match function is like Vlookup. It requires a lookup value, so we are looking for Andrew. Then it is asking for lookup array. Where are you looking for Andrew? And I can simply give the list of all the names. To avoid any errors, always freeze the list. Then what kind of match you want? So I want exact name to be matched, so 0. And when I close the bracket and press enter, it gives me 13 as the result. And here if I count from top to bottom, Andrew is 13th item. Okay, let us see match function in a horizontal list. So match, and we are looking for what is the column number for department. So I am looking for department, where I am looking in this list. And what kind of match? Again, most of the time exact match. That's the 5th column in this list. Okay, so the role of match function is to give you position of certain item in a list. That list can be a vertical list or it can be a horizontal list. So whenever it finds that value first time, from top to bottom or left to right, it will give you that position. Now let us understand index function. The main role of index function is to slice or dice your data into a single row or a column or a cell. It requires 3 elements. First, you need a data set. So here let us suppose we select B3 to F17 as data, and then it is asking for row number. So let me mention 3, and then for column number I can mention 5. So the result will be the value in row number 3 and column number 5 of this data set. So that is sales. So 3rd row and 5th column is sales. Okay, now by any chance if you leave this column number empty, okay, and when you press enter, you will see it is giving the 3rd row in itself. Now I will remove the row number this time, and let us say I want column number 2, and when I press enter, this gives me that 2nd column in itself. Okay, this formula refers to 2nd column of this data set. Now let us see how to use these things with tables. I will delete the upper part also, and I will make this data set as table by pressing Ctrl T, and I will say that my data is having headers. Click OK, and the name of my table is table 1. I can change the name to data. Okay, so now I want to know where is Andrew. Okay, so match function, then lookup value is this cell where I need to refer the list of names, but because it is a table, I can also refer this list. So when I select this range, you can see from the data table in the name column I am looking for Andrew, and match should be exact. When I press enter, it gives me same 13. In case of department, so I will use again match function. Then this time department is the lookup value, and I can select these cells. It is data table, and these are the headers of data table, and exact match. So that is department 5. If someone is asking what is the department for Andrew, then I can use index function. In the index function, I can refer that data is my array or range. Then row number I can take from this cell, and column number I can take from this cell. So we were looking for Andrew's department. Index function requires row number as well as column number. Match function gave us those two values. And when I press enter, it is saying that Andrew is working in production. Okay. Now this was possible using Vlookup also. So if I try to write the formula for Vlookup, I will say look for Andrew, and then in this data set I cannot select it from beginning because the first column has to be the matching column. So we are looking for Andrew, so my data can range from column C to column F. Department is column number 4 and comma 0. So that also gives me production. So in this case we can use index match or we can use Vlookup. But look at this next question. So what is the employee code for Ammon? Now we cannot write Vlookup here because lookup value is Ammon, and the range, what will you give? You cannot give this because your employee code is on the left side. Okay, so Vlookup cannot function in this. The first column has to be the names column. If that is the first column, then your employee codes are left out. Okay, so Vlookup cannot be used. Let us see how to use index match. So I will write index function, and table name is data. Then column number for Ammon, I can write match this value where in the list of names. Okay, and what kind of match? Exact match. Then for column number, I can simply write 1 for now, and it works, E002. Okay, for this one also I can write a match function. Match, I am looking for employee code where in the list of headers, what kind of match, and close and apply. Now benefit of using combination of index and match is it can look for data for the left side of lookup value, and it can go for right side. If somehow I say that I am not looking for employee code, I need nationality, then that's Jordan. Okay. Another scenario where this will be helpful is that tomorrow this nationality column gets moved somewhere here, let's say. It will still function. Okay, because match function as well as index function, they are both dynamic. So they are taking the row number and column number on real-time basis. It is not like Vlookup that we feed something and then something changes or Vlookup function stops working. So match function gives you positions. Those positions can be used in the row value and column value of index function. That's how it is much more powerful than Vlookup function. That was all from my side on index and match. Hope you found it useful. Don't forget to share your feedback in the comment section. Also, please like the video, share it with your friends and colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.